Hi there everybody, I'm just popping on to share with you a flip through of my latest completed ledger journal. Can't show you the cover because that is a reel for Ranger that's coming up in May, so you'll get to see that then. But yeah, I've just finished this. I did get quite a lot done initially when I first got the ledger, and then I've had other projects to work on, but I thought I'd just let you have a little look through at what I have done in here. So some of these you will have seen excuse me, as projects for Ranger and things that I've shared both on Instagram and my YouTube channel. So this is a Dina Wakley page. The stenciling is one of Dina's coaster stencils. I think it's called Rattan Coaster. The colours, this looks like mustard, raspberry, malachite, favourite colours, love them. And then this was the vintage moon face stamp set that Dina released not that long ago. More inspiration using the collage paper that came out, I think at the same time as these or around that time, I'm not sure, kind of making these heads into figures with a nice sort of rainbowy background. Yeah, playing with the, I just love these images, aren't they gorgeous? And these colours work so nicely. Yeah, quite graphic. So that is directly copied from these that were in Dina's collage papers. And then I had to do another one because I really enjoyed doing that one. It was just kind of playing loose and free and seeing how it goes. Again, more Dina Wakley, starting small and working out big, and keeping that kind of circular theme idea. These cool people. So instead of putting collage paper on their bodies, I used a text stamp over and over to create that kind of interest there. Face, this is, I think it's the She Sees stencil. I think I drew through it with Stabilo All pencil and then water activated it. This is a mini class on my website. I think it's called Pocket Pages. You can find it. The video is up there for you to watch once you pay for the class. I think it's only £10 or something like that. It's not expensive. And you can then watch the live stream of the class as it was filmed. More journal pages using Dina's release. Playing here with old masks. So I have a feeling this was a page that got away from me a bit, and yeah, decided I would stick some tags on it. I don't know. You know, you don't have to love everything you create, do you? Sometimes you're creating because you need to. Playing with an extremely long figure here and making a pocket in the journal too. Of course, I've had to have a play with cut-out pages. I think I've stuck 2 pages together here to create this, just to give it a little bit more stability. And this, it kind of layers as well. So that's lots of fun. The animal pages that you're going to see in here are part of a course that is on my website called Mixed Media Menagerie. And there are, I think, at least 6 lessons in there, and then all the content that you need to help you recreate these pages. There's also a private Facebook group that you can join too once you have purchased the course. It's self-paced as well, so the content's all there for you to access when you want to. Another cut-out page using, that's one of Dina's stencils that I've used there as my pattern. I think it's really fun to play with, cutting and altering pages. And as you know, as you might know, you might not, I have a course on my website called Alter, Cut, Create, and I think it is probably one of my most popular classes. And we create a whole journal with altered pages. There's lots of fun. So I like to kind of have a play with, these are little shrinkies, so I stamped Dina's stamps onto shrinkies and then made like a little shaker page with Dina's transparency sandwiched in between. Again here, popping some paint onto transparency, making a little window and adding those in there. little tag pocket, that was for a reel for Ranger. This kind of idea, but taken into that kind of vertical page where I folded it in half just to give it more stability. And I've done a bit of embossing there as well, using an embossing powder. Really like how that catches the light, it's lovely. And you can see here that because I've used Blackberry and Night, these are both a little bit reactive, but I quite like that it's toned down that white and made it so it's not quite so obvious. So you do see that, but it doesn't jump out at you. Flowers I was playing with. I mean, I don't love this page, but it's, you know, I was playing with sprays and seeing what I could create, and then I decided instead of adding black images I would just go in with some white ones and see how that worked. Absolutely obsessed with making mandalas. Definitely in a looser style than is maybe traditional, but I really enjoy that. This is the pointed doily stencil that Dina released recently, along with some of the new colours. So we've got taffy, lavender, papaya, watery, minty and sunshine. Really gorgeous colours. You will see quite a lot of those colours now. This was one of the stamps from the stamp set. I think it's called Seed Pods or something like that. Yeah, more bold colours. The little four-legged friends stamp set. Making cutout pages with a moon and a transparency behind. This is another one of the animals in the mixed media menagerie. Actually, it might not be. That might have been one of the ones that I tried. This is definitely in the mixed media menagerie. And the peacock, along with lots of tips and tricks about how you can create those drawings, just ways to help you. So little tags. There's a video coming up for that on my channel. It might have already been, actually. I played with the colours, the new release colours with the other colours, so going completely I guess monochrome, you would say, because these are just purples. If they were analogous they would have neighbours on the colour wheel. So yeah, just the purples with the new purple added in, and then had a bit of a play with the seed pod stamp and then a bit of stitching on there. Again, this is just the blues and the greens. A grid page using, I love these birds. They are one of my favourites. And these have all got a little bit of stitching on as well, just to add them onto my page, a little bit more interest. These are all the pinks. I was intentionally trying to leave some white space on this page, and that isn't something that I naturally do easily. I have a feeling those are stuck together. Yeah, so that is my first completed ledger journal. It is a lovely journal to work in, so if you haven't managed to get hold of one of these, look out for when they restock and buy two. Because they are lovely to work in. The paper is a lovely quality. It behaves really nicely both with and without gesso. And there are just so many techniques that you can do, and because of the size of the page you can alter them really, really easily and have a bit of fun with you know, adding in cutout bits and different shapes, and yeah, it's just great. So I hope you've enjoyed this flip through. I'm being very careful not to show you the front cover because you can't see that yet. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.